Hi guys, welcome back here to another video. I'm filming this with my headset here. You guys can see because without the microphone here, it's going to do a hissing sound. So I'm waiting until I get an external microphone for my laptop so I can film with this here camera that I have here. In today's video we are gonna take a look at a book here that I got from a family member who lives in Canada. He gave me this. It's called Bella Coola. That is where he lives. It's a book all about Bella Coola and some interesting places in Bella Coola. Bella Coola is in Canada. Life in the Heart of the Coast Mountains by Hans Gonander and Michael Wiggle. Says there. Alright. Don't think the camera can pick up very clear. Bella Coola region. This is the Bella Coola region here. And over on the other side here as well. Location of Bella Coola Valley. You can see the compass down there. Vancouver Island. We have down there Campbell River. Yeah, the camera can't make very clear pictures, unfortunately. So we're going to have a look at the pictures in this book here. They're very, very interesting. So I thought I might show you guys the pictures in the book. Got some contents here. The contents here from Forward 8, Introduction, Chapter 1 to Chapter 7, and the conclusion of Photographer's Notes on page 156. We've got the grizzly bear here already, the grizzly bear, walking along the bed of the river, trying to see if he can find something to eat. Alright, we're going to move on here from page to page and talk a little bit about something here. Alright, here's the Bella Coola River. You have here the forestry and whatnot. Some clouds over the mountains are covered with snow. That is pretty cool. And yeah, I think the place where he lives is pretty awesome. Oh, look at that. Fields and rocks are covered in water there. You have that little town there. I think that is Bella Coola. I don't know. It might be Bella Coola, but not sure. Over here we have the bull rider. And that's the right hand side. A bull rider at the Bella Coola Rodeo. On the opposite, that is here. It says, let's have the camera point at it. Bella Coola townsite, tucked in amongst the towering coast mountains. That silty river feeds one of the largest estuaries on the central coast. So that is pretty much Bella Coola. That is where one of my family members lives, here in Bella Coola in Canada. Of course, I'm in Europe, and a family member is in Canada. So might have to clean the lens here a little bit. 1 second, I'll pause the video. Alright, and we're back. I don't know if you guys can see that black spot there in the center. I don't know what that is. Not sure. It wasn't there a minute ago. Let me pause the video again. Alright, we're good to go. So that is Bella Coola right there. The center of your picture there. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Oh, look at that. Rocks and snow on top of the mountain there. And here we have the estuary, the river in Bella Coola. Let's see what it says below. Aerial view of the lower Bella Coola Valley facing west to the ocean. The ocean must be back here somewhere. It's probably back there somewhere. That is the river. The lower Bella Coola facing. Yeah, that is the river. The river is frozen up because that picture is probably taken in the winter time. So it looks like here that the river is frozen up. Because it's white, it's got a white layer of ice on it, so it's probably frozen. And here we have the airport. There's an airstrip right there. That is the airport right there. Yeah, the camera is not. This camera here won't make clear shots, but it doesn't matter. Let's continue on with the video. I don't know how long this video might be. 30 minutes, not sure. And yeah, we have here Bella Coola. That is that little airstrip. It's only a small airport, probably for charter planes and helicopters and whatnot. It doesn't look like a big airport to me on the picture. Above, check your brakes. It's a picture right here. Check your brakes. we have a decline of 18% for 9 kilometers. So that means you're only allowed to drive 9 kilometers on an 18% decline. In the winter time anyway, for sure. Opposite, which means here we have an orbital spire along the crest of the Nusatsum. It says here Nusatsum and Kukuten valleys. Okay, I can't really make out the words. Kukuten valleys. It's this picture right there. Okay, let's turn the page. The Robson homestead on the upper at Narco River, a major tributary of the Bella Coola. We have here, that is probably a little river. Looks like a river. Got the trees here. I always like the clouds here on top of the mountain. That looks pretty awesome. That looks pretty cool. When the clouds are covering the mountains, I should say. Alright, nice. Over here, we have a heritage house in Hagensburg, built in 1914. Wow, 1914, that house looks good for being that old. I think they renovated that house during 1914 and 2024. I think if they wouldn't have renovated that house, that it would have probably fallen apart. That's why it looks so nice, because they renovated the house. I'd imagine they wouldn't put an old picture of the house in this book. So yeah, that is in Bella Coola in Hagensburg. I don't know why Canadians use German towns in Canada. A lot of towns in Canada, they have German names. I think Hagensburg sounds a little bit Swiss to me, like from Switzerland, a Swiss name, Hagensburg. Alright, let's continue. Here we have a fisherman. It says here, kayaking on the outer coast is quickly growing in popularity. The Discovery Coast ferry accommodates wet launches, and local guiding operations are springing up in the Klemtu and Bella Bella. Okay. I don't know if in the next videos I might read some of the book, some of it, what it says up there. I might read it in other videos. I'm not sure. I have to think about that. If I'm going to read the whole book in a video, I don't know. Might do some explanation as well, but I have to think about that. Yeah, here we have a little island that is not the ocean, that is a lake, a huge. That is the Bella Coola Lake, I would imagine. Let's see what it says on the note up there. It says, Leslie Coppers is the author of Bella Coola Country, Ilahi, publishing 2003, an annotated collection of photographs taken by his father, Bella Coola pioneer Cliff Coppers. So I think his father's name was Bella Coola, and that is how Bella Coola got its name, from his father there. He was a cliff pioneer. Means he climbed a lot of cliffs in Bella Coola, so he probably got famous for that. That's why they called the town Bella Coola, because of his name. He became a very, very big pioneer in cliff climbing, I would imagine. Alright, move on to the next one. A bald eagle, two of them actually, trying to feed on a carcass here. It says here, 2 eagles locked in competition for a seal carcass washed ashore on the Bella Coola tidal flats. Okay, nice picture, right? Awesome. You can see what it says over there, and the camera is not picking it up. Only I can pick it up. Yeah, those 2 eagles, they're fighting for the carcass. They're not really locked in. I don't think it's just that eagle behind this guy there. It just came in flight to get some of that carcass there. But it's a cool picture, for sure. Alright, let's have a look at the next one here. Bella Coola says up there. See what it says here on the opposite. A small rainforest stream near Hagensburg in the Bella Coola Valley. Little stream here. That is the rainforest in Canada, Bella Coola, the rainforest. That's why the rainforest has a lot of streams going through it, I'd imagine. That's why they call it the rainforest. There are a lot of animals in that part of the woods here. Down here we have a ruffed grouse, whatever they want to call it here. I've never seen one of them here in Europe before. I think they are only in Canada. Those birds there. A ruffed grouse, it's called. Alright, next one. That is the Bella Coola Valley, I'd imagine. Let's see what it says on top here. It says, Naskal River looking toward Ikesumka Lake. Ikesumka Lake is a prime example of the scenic jewels waiting to be discovered in the coast mountains. Cool. You can see the river up there. Up there, there's the river. We got some wet areas here as well. I think this whole place is almost covered in water. Even this place right there, you can see the little streams going through the. I don't know what that is. That is probably a lake covered in green, in green algae. I don't think that's a field. That is just a lake here covered in algae. Do we have a pointer somewhere? A pointer. Yeah, that is a lake. Those are all little lakes just covered in green here. That white stuff, that is probably snow. It's either white gravel or snow. It looks a bit like white gravel and snow combined, probably. Over here we have the floodplain rainforest. Nice. Trees are different than they are here. Don't think those are pine trees. I think some of them are pine trees, but not all of them. Alright, next one. Okay, we're moving on to chapter 1 here. The magnificent landscape. Look at that. How cool is that? Top of a mountain, the sunshine just splashing right on top of the mountain there with this layer of snow here. That's pretty awesome. Here we have the sun looking through the clouds. That's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Alright, let's have a look over here. We got a couple of things. Up there. Previous page, it was Mount Nusatsum, the mountain that presides over the Bella Coola world. It's, what is it? Mount Nusatsum. This one here. Mount Nusatsum. That is the mountain there. Mount Nusatsum. Above, we have the windswept, outcropped outer coast. Up there. Windswept, outcrop, outer coast. Okay. That is probably a little island on a huge lake. Which is probably this lake down here. Below we have an aerial view of glacier sculpted mountains. The Kitimat Range, it's called. Kitimat Range. Look at that picture. That's pretty awesome. How cool is that? Got the huge one here, the huge lake. Got a small one, and we have another one right in there. How cool is that? Let's have a look at over here. We have a little bit of a wind going on, a little bit of a storm or something, because you can see here the wind is blowing the snow right off the cliff there. That's pretty awesome. Below we have, which is this one right here, we have a tabletop mountain, a windswept peak of Mount Stupendous. Okay. Mount Stupendous. It's a tabletop mountain with some snow on it. You can see it right there. The wind is blowing the snow right off of that cliff. That's it. That is how it looks in the winter time, right there. Nice. Wow, look at this. I love these pictures. I used to live in Canada before. Well, before I moved back here to Germany. And I've never seen something like this before. Look at the snow down there. Very, very deep snow covering those rocks there. That's pretty awesome. Do we have the following page? Pages 28 and 29. Alpenglow on Schoolhouse Mountain. Here are the following pages. It's the Mad Dog Mountain on the left and Orbital Spire on the right. Extreme skiers ski down the middle chute of Mad Dog Mountain. Alright. Which is probably this one here, Mad Dog Mountain. Yeah, that's Mad Dog Mountain right there. That is where they ski down here. Down the center there. Mad Dog Mountain covered in snow for the skiers to ski on in the wintertime. Look at this. At first glance, it looks like mountain with lava on it, but it's not. It's the sky is throwing the light on top of the mountain here. You can see the red light from the clouds here. The sun is shining through the clouds and making the clouds look red. And yeah, look at that down there. Pretty awesome. Alright, next one. Another glacier here. Glacier right there. That is a glacier with lots of ice ice and snow. You can practically get trapped. If you would walk on top of that, you would get trapped. You would probably fall into a glacier and never get back out. You can call for help, call for help. Nobody will come and save you. So you gotta watch it when you're walking on a glacier, that you're walking along with people that know where to walk and know what to do. Experts or something, I don't know. And over here we have a mountain ridge with a bird sitting on a tree here. On a tree branch, I should say. Right there. And I like how the clouds here are wrapped around the mountain there. I'll be back. Alright, and we're back. Okay, let's continue on here. Above we have the view to the south from Nusa Mountain. That's the Nusa Mountain up there. Got a helicopter up there, probably taking people on excursions so that they can have a look at the mountains. Those mountains, they look pretty cool actually. They look pretty cool. Page 30 was the previous page here. Let's read it. Torsen Creek Valley. Eagles frequently perch here in winter months to catch some warmth from the sun as it passes for a few brief hours through this southern notch in the mountains. Page 31. Coast mountains have some of the world's largest subarctic glaciers. That was page 31 here. Right there. Subarctic glaciers, yeah. Alright, up here we have a couple of skiers down here. See the skiers, you can see the tracks here from the skiers. It says up here, with some of the highest snowfalls and fewest skiers in North America, these hilly skiers enjoy a virtually limitless supply of untracked snow. Alright, those are hilly skiers. I think why they are called hilly skiers is because they get flown up there with a helicopter. So they jump out of the helicopter and ski down the hill here. That's what they call probably hilly skiers. Alright, let's have a look over here. Got lots to cover here in this book. This book's got a lot of pages. It says here, an eagle is perched near the confluence of the Nusa and Bella Coola rivers in late winter as the mist rises from the valley below. Yeah, you can see the mist here from the valley, and it's rising up from the valley down there. That is a bald eagle sitting on a tree there looking down. It's pretty awesome, this picture. Here you can see more mist. You can see the sun there in the background. Winter sunset on the Chilcotin. Chilcotin, I don't know if that is a river or a mountain, not sure. It says here Chilcotin, probably a river. Alright, chapter 2, from fire forest to rainforest. Alright, let's have a look at the picture above. Above it says, one of the many birds to return in the spring is the red-breasted sapsucker. Okay. The maples tap instantly on anything metal, tin roofs, metal ladders, drain pipes, etc. So what these birds do is they fly up or they fly upon maple trees and feed themselves on the maple from the tree. Because it says here, the males tap instantly on anything, metal, tin top roofs, metal ladders, and they probably even feed off maple trees as well. Because they're called red presses, sap suckers, so they feed themselves on tree saps, I'd imagine. Alright, the previous page was the big cedar tree at Larso Bay, a Bella Coola landmark. It takes 15 grade 6 students to reach all the way around this joint, the previous page. Okay, this one right here. It's a big cedar tree, this one here. A cedar tree. That is huge. Looks like a sequoia tree. If you guys know what a sequoia tree is, a sequoia tree is probably even bigger than a cedar tree, but cedar trees are quite huge as well, as we have seen here in the previous page. Below we have the dry forest in the Chilcotin. Yeah, the Chilcotin. We have a little road going around there. I wonder if that's a Chilcotin Forest or Chilcotin Mountain, not sure. It doesn't say if it's a mountain or not. It just says dry forest in Chilcotin. Chilcotin must be probably a little town near Bella Coola there. Alright, let's have a look at the next one. Above we have the East Chilcotin landscape in the Alexis Creek area. That is the picture above there. East Chilcotin landscape in the Alexis Creek area. Look at that. All the nice trees and fields and whatnot. And down here we have the subalpine forest landscape. Cool. That is nice. Nice and clear water down there. That is brilliant. Alright, let's move on here to the next page. It says up there, those are valuable pine mushrooms have become a welcome source of revenue in the Bella Coola Valley. So those are mushrooms. Pine mushrooms. I don't know if you can eat pine mushrooms or not, because it says here has been a source of revenue. So revenue means that they would probably pick those mushrooms and sell them in the shops for revenue, to make money, of course. I never ate a pine mushroom before. I don't even know what a pine mushroom looks like, or if you can eat them now or not. I don't know. I would have to look that up. And below here we have a pair of bald eagles perch on black cottonwood. Okay, that is a black cottonwood tree. I don't know why it's called cottonwood. I don't think cottonwood or cotton would grow on this tree. Cotton grows usually on a grain field, on a grain cotton grain. I don't know. Then we have here this tree here. I think that's probably another cedar tree. We would have to look that up on the next page. Look at this. We have a huge tree here going up the mountains. That is probably in the rainforest there. In the rainforest. Alright, we're gonna end the video here. We're gonna continue on in the next part, which is gonna be part 2. So I'm gonna say here, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, watch the videos, like the videos, do all that good stuff, and we will catch you guys here in the next one. Bye bye.